Fed Chair Jerome Powell says the Fed won't stop banks from helping people who are legally using crypto. The puzzle pieces are coming together. We can see the switch and flip event happening right now. A lot of people don't think this will be this big. Thank you for coming back to Coins Alert. Those who own XRP, I value all of you. You should not watch this movie all the way through if you own XRP. With all your help, you guys are great. You will, of course, keep seeing these reports because we want to keep helping. But first and foremost, we're seeing a lot of green in the crypto markets. I'm sure no one is really whining because we all know what's been going on with them since the beginning of the month. But the market is up right now, as I said, so I don't think anyone is really whining about the price of an XRP piece. The price of an XRP piece is up 1.3% compared to the USD and 1.4% compared to the Bitcoin price right now. $2.44 is worth almost $141 billion, and about $4.9 billion is traded every 24 hours. But before we go any further, as always, a quick caution. Anything on this station is not meant to help you with your money. As with any investment, you should always do your own study before putting money into crypto. So, going by the fact that this bank serves legal crypto users, why wouldn't they? Digital assets are being talked about more now than at any other time in their past. There have never been big players, like companies or states, who looked at digital assets in a completely different way. And here it is. The fact that people like Jerome Powell are saying things like this shows you where we're really going. Feel free to think about it. Think of yourself as one of the big banks coming in and out. What do you know? We offer crypto to our clients and also hold their coins. Do you think that they won't get a lot of money from regular investors? Your businesses, even small ones that don't deal with crypto, might now be able to do that with their banks. And right now, I'm sure a lot of people can connect, especially those in North America. I have no idea what's going on abroad. I've been to North America. I've been to Canada. And of course, the US. I've taken a lot of trips between these two countries. There is one thing, though, that you will notice if you talk about crypto at these banks. On one particular point, they think you're crazy when you talk about it. With that said, there's no telling what might happen. And these stories going around are about these NDAs that we've been hearing about. Could there be something going on behind the scenes that we don't know about? Yes, of course, guesswork. I think we could sit here and guess all day. But, the puzzle pieces are coming together. Now, take a look at this. Jonathan, former CLO of the crypto company Bitfury, has been chosen by President Trump to lead the office of, a comptroller, comptroller OCC as the bank of the country regulatory. Quite interesting in a bullish. And to be honest, because, it's about a crypto company called CLO. In other words, someone who is knowledgeable about the crypto business. Once more, where does this end? There are a lot of conversations going on about how to make the United States the crypto hub of the world. Although many people were doubtful when this was first mentioned, things are now beginning to really happen. And here it is. Also, this news is making a lot of people very happy right now. We talked about something like this yesterday. As we all know, James tweeted this yesterday, and we kind of talked about how the SEC is recognizing it. Before, they didn't even recognize anything else when it came to ETFs besides Bitcoin and Ethereum. We saw that Solana One was totally turned down, but with the new structure in place, you're actually seeing recognition. So are we about to see a lot of different digital assets get approved as ETFs? When that happens, think about what that really means. That proves we're moving into the age of mass adoption. Hello, crypto enthusiasts. As you can see, the good news is that the SEC may accept the Grayscale XRP ETF file today, the 13th of February. As shown in this very helpful table from GSEF and Eric, Eleanor said this. We could see that the SEC accepted Grayscale's XRP spot ETF filing as early as today, Thursday. If the SEC decides to acknowledge it, they generally have about 15 days to do so. Grayscale's conversion application was sent in on the 30th, so that puts that date in the 15-day range. It should tell us a lot about what the current SEC government panel is thinking about, no matter what. I totally agree, though. If they actually admit that today, let's not even talk about the price for a second, let's put the price out there for a second. What does this mean? This means that you should remember that there is a long case going on that could really send shockwaves through the crypto space about how things might be ending. Just think about it. If they accept the ETF file, everything could really end. It's also still been a while since we heard about the SEC case. That's the end of that. This makes me think that the whole situation has changed. Please let me know what you think about this again in the comments. We'll keep you guys informed if this does happen. if the recognition happens, I think this could be a pretty bullish takeaway. As we move forward, shutter to smoke, you might hear people talking about banks. It won't be long before banks start to deal with crypto and keep it on their balance sheets. Once more, are we shocked? There is no way that could happen, and I think we're very, very close to it. Of course, let me know what you think about that in the comments below, but let's look at the price. I talked about this a bit in my HBAR report. If you did see the HBAR update, it went live before the XRP update, just so you know. I said that the majority has dropped below 61%, which I think is a good sign. You won't believe how many people were excited by what Jerome Powell said, but it did. Also, control is less than 61%, which I like. Even so, it's still above 60%. That's still pretty high. Before we get drunk and party, I know a lot of people will tell me I'm crazy for not being excited about this. Again, though, I'm looking for confirmations from every possible angle. And right now, I need a little more proof for myself in order to, for sure that we are for a change, whether you know it or not. However, if you look at BTC, you can see that Bitcoin is still facing a lot of resistance around $98,000. You can check this out for yourself. Again, 98 were turned down, and we kept going until we got to 96. Again, I think everyone should now understand how important this $98 1000 price point is when you see how well XRP is standing up. Going into Thursday morning, there was a chance that the SEC would say something. Are we going to hear anything about that? Possibly the next important level to aim for is 23.6, if that's the case. The test has not been done again yet. There was a lot of pushback, but you need to understand this is a very important area. A few hours ago, we got as high as $2.5, but now we've seen this price drop because of Bitcoin and, of course, sell the news event as well. As you know, more and more people are getting excited about tomorrow morning, which is today. There will also be some manipulation going on. On the other hand, you can see that the price of an extra piece is $2.44, which is still very strong since it dropped to $1.74 on the 3rd of February. From that range, it's up 40%, which is a pretty interesting move to make it the 3rd largest asset in the crypto space. Don't forget that, guys. Of course, we're still building up between the 38.2 and the 23.6 right now. Yeah, but we want to see that break out and end. And I do think you'll be pleased to hear that the market is responding well to XRP in particular. Describe your own thoughts in the space below. Of course, we still need to wait for the altcoin season to start in the bigger picture of the market and wait to hear back more. Everyone, I love you, China. I want to thank you all for your help, and I'll see you tomorrow. The name is CryptoZX, and you can go now.